Hello everyone, and welcome back. I didn't plan this, but this is actually a third episode recorded in the same session. After I finished those last two, I decided to keep playing for a bit. Do a few bits and pieces that I didn't think would be good to put up on YouTube kind of thing. But you can see the result here, because I've got all of these inserters loaded in. And I've got green science packs coming through. Yeah, I took the time to actually finish up getting the vital essentials into this research complex. And since I already did them in the previous base, I also tooled up with the rest of my conveyors and inserters and all the stuff needed to get green pack production running. Though unfortunately it is actually far from perfect, and it has boosted my bioevolution rate quite a bit because of pollution, so yeah. Not all good. But with science packs in, I can actually start doing some research to get proper advancement again. Let's go ahead and get some oil processing. And check my power supply. Yep, it's holding. So yeah, this has actually come up to another problem which I'm going to address shortly. But I just thought, since I've got... Yeah, that was fast. Since I've got the next stage up, which is green pack processing, I thought I'd come back in for a third episode. So I'll quickly show you what I've done. You've seen these factory lines here. You saw me put this one together during that last episode. But since then I've added all of this, which is my other production line for inserters, as well as the two pairs of factories which are producing all the conveyor belts I need for it. Wow, already? Ooh. This is quite an effective set. Let's see. Yeah, better boost my turrets because they are still getting picked apart slowly but surely. Now, the problem is that all of this has actually placed a strain on my iron supply. I didn't stop to realise this while I was putting it all together, but all of the level 1, level 2 science packs... Wow, that's going quick. Yep, this is going quite well at the moment. But yeah, all of that and the double cost has actually spread out my iron supply pretty close to breaking point. It can't actually maintain full production of level 2 science packs. And it can't even maintain level 1 production, though... Because of having so much backed up already, it's okay with that. They're cheap and easy. Level 2s though, iron shortages are stopping me from producing conveyors and... Well, not conveyors, the inserters are taking far too long. The other addition I made while I was not recording, again, I did research levels 1 and 2 lab efficiency while I was putting the thing together, so there is that. Let's boost my turret again. I also added in this third power plant here, which is operating fairly close to maximum limits actually, now that looking at it. But increased my power supply by half again, and that is barely enough. But it also increased my pollution by a fair bit as well, so you know. Now the problem with my iron supply, that is, I've got no problem with ore supply really, that's still going strong. I just can't process it fast enough to keep everything running. So I'm going to have to hook up the rest of this stuff, which, to be fair, I think I'll do that off camera as well, because you've seen me do it, what, twice now? Something like that? You know how it all goes down, so don't need that. Gates would be useful. And the last thing I did is I also noticed that the extra power plant was draining my coal line quite badly, so I've actually expanded that. I'm now fully using all of this coal. So this is my limits for coal production at the moment. I don't have any other sources, but it's now fine again. There's this big patch of mining. Now then, this is a surprise third episode, as I mentioned, which is all well and good. But I'm not really... Well, I wasn't planning to put out a single episode of Factorio again, like I did the last 2 days. But it'll do, it'll do. My other project has been held up slightly, so whatever. It all works out. But I think since those are going to be starting tomorrow, it's a good time to talk about it, really. Yeah, let's get flammables. Why not? And start making pumping jacks, because that's the next step, actually getting up oil production. What did I run out of there? I ran out of steel. That's okay, I've actually got a storage chest full of the stuff now. Oop. I honestly thought this would take a lot more doing, researching right now. But I've got so many research centres, it's just tearing straight through them. Which is straining everything to the breaking point at the moment, as you do. Right. The big delay this week so far has been me getting enough stuff together to actually make the intro and outro. I mentioned this as one of my resolutions, which was to actually produce, well, do something about the look of my channel. You know, add some stuff here and there. An intro card, an outro card. Don't even joke about it. A logo. Yes, there is a logo coming as well. But with this episode coming out, that's okay. Delay's okay. It should all be coming out tomorrow, I expect. So the first videos using it will be coming out tomorrow. Factorio will be continuing to run because it's... I started this as my attempt at a casual game, effectively. That's why it's just me running around, building stuff, talking, that kind of thing. Since I've been looking at other casual games and thinking, maybe I could do something like that. And I'm actually quite happy with how it's been turning out so far, apart from the, you know, the problem with the previous base, which was, oh, you can't go anywhere because there's too many aliens and you're going to get horribly murdered, kind of thing. So yeah, there was that. Just connect that. Yeah, I'm starting to spread out my oil, but I need to get it all piped in as well, which is going to be a bit of an issue. Actually, no, it's not. I can just produce a bunch of those. It'll take a minute, but it'll do. So yeah, that's why Factorio's running, and it's going to keep running, and why you've been seeing a lot of them from this series out so far. Because really it is... it's one that's quite easy for me to do. Since I'm just running around building things, and I'm not having to slow down and take my time on it much. Though I'm sure I have been doing that a few times. I'll admit to that. Yeah. So that's why Factorio is running. Soma, still running. It's very intermittent because I don't like it much. But I believe I covered that last time I played on it. Explained why and all the whys and wherefores and how-tos and all the stuff of how I feel about it. So I'm going to keep on doing that. So yes, Soma's run will be completed. I will finish that game sooner or later. Oop. Seriously? I've never researched this fast before. Then again, I've never built a research arrangement quite like this before either, so you know. It's all new. I have, however, made pipelines like this before, just tucking them underground to get them out of the way. Like that. Yeah, that'll do. I need some pipe though. Pipe, here we go. Okay. Other stuff to talk about. There is actually something else I think I can now mention quite nicely, which is the fact that there are actually other series coming. Yeah, there are other series which I'm planning to work on. And so that means that it won't just be Soma and Factorio running. There will be other stuff. In fact, that's probably going to push up my video outputs. So it's not going to be just one a day like I made a resolution to do, though that is actually a good resolution to have, and it's been ticking on for nearly 3 weeks now. Well, it will be nearly 3 weeks by the time this goes out, at least. So it's working out quite well so far. If I turn that... Oh, it's going to be right there. Okay, I'll put the power line there instead. That's fine. So yeah, other series coming out. Let's see, I've got... What was it? Yeah, I've got Psychonauts. You know, really old game, Tim Schafer. Really good little cult following kind of thing. Well liked. Innovative, so on and so forth. Because, I'm ashamed to say, that game has actually passed me by completely for such a long time. I've heard it's good, but I've never actually gone and tried it. But then, I saw it on offer, on Steam, really cheap, thought, hey, maybe I'll actually give it a try for once. So I did. And you know what? I really do like it. Oh, it's only the four points. I thought there was a fifth. No, only 4. Okay. So I played about an hour into it. And I am finding it really interesting. So I decided a little bit back that I'm going to stop and record it. It's not going to be a straight recording like this one is. Because you can probably tell how little editing goes into this one. Hey, it's one of the reasons I like it. It means I don't have to mess around too much with it. But, yeah, so that... Oh, I can actually put some more mines on here. Okay. So yeah, there will be a recording series of Psychonauts coming out. Don't worry, I'll actually be doing some editing on it, so I will be skipping some big tedious bits going through. So you don't have to see me trying and failing on all of the jumping puzzles and things like that. Just some of them. Because I imagine there will be some quite spectacular failures on my part. Jumping puzzles are not my strong point. Okay, that's... oh no, I need to finish plugging the gaps. Okay. So yeah, that's one thing that's going on. Another thing going on is... What was it? Hand of Fate, I seem to think it was called. Yeah. I've decided to pick up Hand of Fate, and I'll be recording that as well. So it'll be me and the Magician of Souls, or Time, or whatever it is he's decided to call himself. Just kicking back while I try and play and save my life, is I think how the storyline goes. It shows how much I know about it. I just know that it's a mixture of skill and random. Which I think is... Okay, I'm craving a bit of random element to go into my gameplay for the moment, at least. So, you know, it's worth a shot. Where am I going to put this? Because I want to use these down pipes to actually get past... Oh yeah, that'll do. That'll give me some space to get past. Okay. This will be my main oil storage tanks right here. There we go. All plugged in. Starting to fill up already. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, Hand of Fate, that's one I'll be recording. Don't know when, but it's going to come. I'm probably going to try to push up to 2 a day, 5 a week. Because to be honest, with that many series running, it's going to be really slowing things down if I cap myself at 1 a day. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm too used to just... Oh yeah, you saw the research going... Yeah, you saw the rate the research was going early with all that other stuff. This is what I mentioned before with how the bigger techs deeper in were taking so much longer. I mean, the one I'm working on right now, Circuit Network, is only 50 red, 50 green, according to this. But I researched things with 100 plus cost in like half a minute tops. that was going on. But this one, which is 50, is now going really slowly. And in fact, it's completely drained all of the reserves down there as well. So yeah, that's what I mean about the costs actually not being accurately reflected. Did I get gates? I think I did. Yes, I did. This is why I need gates. I'm not going to wander off exploring or anything like that, because, yeah, bases are all over the place at the moment, and they're getting thicker and getting closer, because there weren't this many before. So that's going on. But with all the attacks coming in, there's all of these small artifacts being left outside the... I mean, look, while I wasn't recording, I got over 1,500, nearly 2,000 small artifacts, just from tearing down the walls and wandering outside. So I do need access to the outside to actually go out there and grab the things. Oh yeah, I'm barely getting hit now, that's good. I mean, that patch alone gave me a couple of hundred more. And that's happening all around the base now, pretty much. Though this seems to be a hotspot. This top left corner. Even more so than the bottom left, which keeps getting attacked all the time. Bullet shooting speed, let's go for that. Get the guns firing a bit faster. And I'll put another gate in just here. So yeah. Hand of Fate. That's one that's coming out, so that is 2 now. Psychonauts and Hand of Fate. They'll be coming up steadily as I record them, kind of thing. Though I am also aware of the principle of oversaturation when it comes to videos going out as well. Not that it really matters, because no one really watches my channel, but hey, whatever. I'm not going to be swamping you with tons and tons of content. I know better than that. Which brings me on to the next one, the third one. It's actually coming out today, so it's okay for me to mention it now, since I was keeping back on that as a gift for someone. But there's a new game just coming out. It's called Deserts of Karak. It's completely slipped my radar until about half a month ago, when I suddenly noticed it, and it was like, oh hey! Not only is it a new RTS game that's coming out, it's a new homeworld game, which is actually a complete surprise. I never expected a ground-based RTS to come out of homeworld, and yet here it comes. I've had a look at the WTF is of it, and it's yeah. Total Biscuit mentions that there are some problems with it, and I'm not surprised. I was looking at the footage as he went. I've not actually looked at anything else, and it seems quite reasonable what he said, though that is why I watch him as well. He does tend to be quite reasonable and say things that I agree with or at least understand. So it is a useful critique for me in that way. But yeah, Deserts of Karak, a new RTS based in the Homeworld universe, just coming out, and apparently it's got a really strong story-driven campaign, and that is its main feature, really. A strong campaign with a lot of story in it. So I thought, hey, that sounds promising. So yeah, when I get that, I'm going to record it. Again, it'll be a bit edited. I'll cut out any boring bits, stuff like that. But I have some good hopes for it. So it's going to be fun, or at least diverting for a while. So that's another one that will be popping up on my channel. That's 3 new series, on top of the 2 that are currently running, and any odd individual... Hang on, did I just research... Yes, I did. I just researched faster conveyors. I also researched steel furnace. Okay, that's good. I can start taking care of some of my iron problem. That's good. I just need to grab some stone bricks from my stone brick stockpile up here. Stone brick, stone brick. Here we go. This one. Let's get another couple of steel chests while I'm at it. Yeah, I'm making 60 steel furnaces. I'm going to have space to use them all. Because you know, I've got over 100 or so regular furnaces scattered all over the place. Even if I'm not using most of them at the moment, which I really should see to. I'm going to see to that after I'm done recording this bit. So yeah, that's what's going on with the channel going forward. 3 new series, 2 series continuing. The actually improved looks is going to appear quite soon. So yeah, that's everything that I had really to talk about right now. Ooh, rocketry. Tempting, but no, let's go for some more damage. Yeah, I just thought I'd mention that. It'd be a bit of a fun topic to discuss while I was running around in this. Just seeing to things and slowly upgrading things and stuff like that. How's my oil gathering going? Yeah, my oil gathering is already full, so I can step straight into refining. Now again, I need stone brick, and I need to chew through all this, so okay. I'm going to need a 4th power plant though at this rate. And I'm going to need to... yeah, a 4th power plant, and I'm going to add in automatic conveyor production for the transport belts, the fast ones. Because I think the resource line is actually going to need it now. At least for the main route. I'm not going to build it straight out of my regular conveyor line though, because I found that those are still useful. Like, you can't use yellow inserters as much with faster belts, because they can struggle to keep up, and if you build up to level 3 belts, the blue ones, the yellow inserters are actually too slow to really grab much at all. So that's an entire infrastructure upgrade kind of thing. So yeah, faster belts tend to be good for high volume stuff like these lines. For these bullet lines though, at the moment, regular belts are just fine. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to improve my factory again. Probably off camera, though I will actually ask for an opinion on that. So yeah, that's what's coming up, what's going on. I'm actually at about 20 minutes for this episode, which is good actually. It's what I was aiming for. And yeah, I think that's about it for now. Admittedly, I've not got much done. I've just started upgrading my production a little bit. I've got some oil, stuff like that. I'm also going to have to wire in a lot of all this, but as I said, this part will definitely be off camera, because you've seen me do it a whole load of times already, so you know what I'm doing with it. Oh, something just blew up. What blew up? A turret. Big surprise. Hang on, those furnaces down there are actually out of position. Whoops. Okay, I'll have to try and fix that as well, but I'm not going to redo this entire section to do it, so I'll see what I can come up with for that. But yep, that's all. That's everything. I know I've said that a couple of times, but that... yeah, you can see how much damage this has been taking. But since that's all, that is everything. This is Mark III. Thanks for watching, and I am genuinely signing off from this session now. I know it's a bit shocking given what I've been saying the last 2 episodes, but you know, whatever. Oh wow, I lost another turret without even noticing. Better put a couple down. Better put a couple more down just to be on the safe side. Research railways. Though at the moment I am getting slightly blocked in again. Oh well. There we go. Yep. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Here comes another attack already. Yeah, extra bullet damage is helping. It's killing them a lot faster. But I'm going to hit 20% soon. I think that's another big step in what's coming. So, yay. More stuff to try and kill me. Yeah, okay, I'll stop babbling now. See you later.